How's it going, everyone? It's Otaku Tavern back at you with another video. And what I want to talk about today is just kind of like old times, as people refer to them as. I want to talk a little bit about, just the 2000s. Am I the only one? Did any of y'all think about this? Like, I don't know. I just remember it was just simple. Like, I remember just getting on the PS2 and playing games, having like something like Nickelback blasting or Cedar, some good music, but it's like, there was so many good games. I mean, there's a lot of good games today. It's just not in America, but anyway, like, they actually had some kind of good American titles on the PS2. Who remembers the ATV franchise? I mean, the franchise kind of sucks now, but I feel like it's sucked ever since like PS3 days. But on PS2, it was really good. I remember just playing with a old buddy, and you'd do split screen on there, and whoever got the biggest like score total would win, right? Doing the ATV tricks and stuff like that. And then there was this one, I believe it was ATV3. I got this at the house. I believe it was ATV3 because I have ATV2 and 3 at the house. But I believe it was 3 is where there was this big snow map, and there was this ramp. I mean, this ramp was, gosh, dude, it was big. Like, I'm talking like big, like a freaking water slide. Like, and me and him, we'd meet up at this ramp because there was 2 of them, right? And I think that or we used the same one. But it's been a while since I played that game, so you'd sit there and do on that ramp, and we'd do them tricks and stuff, and point totals be going up and all that, and we try to do as like many tricks as we could in one jump without screwing it up, because if you landed like in the middle of a trick, you would like fall off your ATV and it would cancel your score, right? It was like, that was an American game. That was a very good, fun game, I thought. It's very, very fun times. It's like, I remember those days like it was yesterday. Just, doing the tricks and all that. Like, honestly, like if you was to ask me like a lot of the tricks, I probably couldn't tell you the names. Because like I said, it's been that long since, I really sat down and played that like long term, right? I still have my data on a PS2 memory card for both games, but it's like, yeah, that was good times, I remember just sitting with buddies blasting Nickelback or Disturbed, Cedar, 3 Doors Down, just going at it on the PS2, like another one I played a lot back then. I mean, I'm not really big into Grand Theft Auto, but like I did like Vice City. I like the whole 80s vibe. It's like, man, dude, we'd sit there and take turns like doing like a cop war on there, and then like when one person died, it was the other person's turn, and like sometimes the person's turn would go on for like 2 hours, right? But it was just, you know, that was, I don't know, that was just something really unique and really fun. It's like you really bonded, connected, and stuff like that. And it's like, now a lot of people don't even want to do that in person or online in the games. And I don't know, it sucks. But anyway, you know, another one, you know, we played, that was an American game. Now, I don't like Call of Duty, but I did like this one. We played Medal of Honor, right? Those were very good games. My buddy had all them. And we'd sit there and play that. Ace Combat. Play that. I feel like Ace Combat isn't as good anymore. Like, I played like Ace Combat 7, and it's just like, I don't know, it was kind of mid. Didn't really, it just didn't hit. But you know, it's like, those are good times. And you know, I remember also playing Dynasty Warrior 6, and my buddy had it too, and he was having trouble unlocking certain characters. I remember this one mission he was trying to beat on like the hardest difficulty, is where you had to like put a stop to like Sao and all them. And for the life of him, he could never beat that mission, and I beat it with ease for him. But I don't know, it was really cool, because see, you had to beat that mission, I think, to unlock a character, I believe. And I remember doing that. And another one, Need for Speed Carbon, that was another one. I mean, Dynasty Warriors is an American title, but you know, it's obviously better than all the titles I mentioned. But you know, Need for Speed Carbon is an American title. That was a good one. I feel like, you know, that was one of the best Need for Speeds, honestly, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's just, I miss those times. And it's like, you know, I'll tell you some other ones, you know, I remember playing. I still play these to this day. It's like, you know, Dragon Ball Budokai, and then like Budokai Tenkaichi, right? All those games, like, those are good. You know, it's like, I remember when they put the Budokai collection on PS3, I was like, oh man, Budokai 2 for on the PS3? Hell yeah. You know, and it was like, bro, it only had Budokai 1 and 3. And I was like, you know, that's some BS right there, because I actually liked the aspect of, like, you still fight, but like the way you moved around was kind of like a board game type style. Like, it was, I don't know, I thought it was kind of unique, actually. But yeah, you know, I actually still have my copy of Budokai 2, and I lost my copy of Budokai Tenkaichi 2, but I still have my Budokai Tenkaichi 3, obviously, since that's like really expensive. But yeah, I remember those days. I remember those like it was yesterday, you know, and that was good memories, you know. But you know, there was so many. There's another game I used to play on PS2. Now this was an Asian game too, from Asia. Really good game. Is Urban Reign. As a fighter, is like really good. It was like it's kind of similar to like gang fighting. Like you know, like you could do like a 4-out brawl, like 2 against 2. You know, it was me and my buddy played the hell out of that. I don't have that game anymore, but I got to get it again. I'm wanting to play that again. But it's like, yeah, you know, there's so many good titles. I could go all day about like titles from Japan and stuff that I like, good anime titles and stuff. But not necessarily talking about like single player games. And I remember on Need for Speed Carbon, there was this time my buddy, cause see, I'm like a master at drift racing on those games. And he got this. It's like a Toyota Supra, I think it was. He like souped up all the way, right? And he was like, hey, you coming over? I was like, yeah, I'll be up there in a bit. And he's like, good. I was like, why, what's up? He was like, well, I got a car that's gonna kick your ass now. I was like, oh yeah? And I said, I'll be up there in a minute to shut that mouth up. And I went up there, we started a drift race, and this guy, he was confident, so I gave him a head start, right? And see, the bad mistake that he did was he picked the canyon that I knew the most about. And I was in a Dodge Viper, right? Because that's like my favorite car. And I also had Han's car from Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, right? Those are my two favorites. And anyway, so I start going. I let him get like a 30-second start, right? I start going. So this Dodge Viper that I have is extremely fast, so I'm catching up to him very quickly, right? And he's like, you know, we're almost to the end. He's like, looks like I'm gonna win. Like I let him do that. I let him like think that he was going to get to the end. And then there was this turn, right? So, you know that scene in like the Tokyo Drift where Sean is gonna drift race on the canyon with DK, and like DK falls off a mountain, right? Like he falls off the mountain, and towards the end of it, like Sean does this like particular drift, like he drifts all the way around him. And I did that same thing with him, and I mean, I just blazed through there, like, and then he looked at me, he was like, bro, what the hell? And I was like, I told you he wasn't gonna win. I was like, I was just messing with you this whole time. And I just sat there and I fly by him while drifting. And then I beat him. He's like, you know what? We're just ain't gonna play this game anymore. I was like, why not? And it's like, I don't know. It was just, that was good memories, you know. That's. I'll always cherish those memories. Those was good memories when I was a teenager, you know. But yeah. Anyway. You all take care. This has been it for another video. It's like, you know, I also played like a lot of other good games. Xenosaga, Shin Megami Tensei, you know, all those good anime games, Japan games and stuff, but dot hack. But anyway, yep, this is gonna do it for this video, so yep, see ya.